Don't know why my flashing lights are on. Oh, because I was harvesting, that's why. Right, let's advance. Seems to be a lot more stingy with cash in this version of the game. Okay, personnel department. There's a proposal on the table to invest some time and money to running a program of one-to-one sessions with staff members. The goal to improve the overall mental health. The idea is blah 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 blah.
Thanks for handling that.
Okay, let's manage the sponsors. So in Valouv, or whatever they're called. That could be a horrible mistake when we get up to the point where Red Bull is the team above us, but never mind. Car livery, sponsored decals. So anything that was the elephant, they can now be opaque. Apparently it was not a lot. It's a terrible logo to have over there, but never mind. Clothing and emotes. We'll do that.
That's what I'm talking about. Guys, thank you so much. You've been great all weekend.
I wish that was the first one, but never mind. Right, so let's have a look at all this other jollop that we've got to do. Let's do some R&D shenanigans. Yes, the development for those failed. What a surprise. Department capacity has been reached. Fantastic. Ugh. I've got a nice cheap one we can do. No. Because at this rate, the people above us is going to be Red Bull. I've picked a terrible sponsor. Absolutely terrible. Where we are currently. Activities. Can do that. Where is our car currently in terms of 624? Aerodynamics is currently the worst, which could explain some of our weird understeery times. That looks alright. Do we want to... Can't. It has a £1 million market value. I'm fairly sure that's gone down. I mean, when does that contract renew? In 35 days. What I'm probably going to do with that is just... We've jumped in the standings. Sorry, I got excited. We may just look at... Go on, brain. We might just look at... everybody. Right, let me try and move my MacBook Air. It's very hot because it's been set on top of the gaming PC. Right, because I'm going to use this to remote into the machine that has the doobry on it, the Excel spreadsheet. So, let's go to season results. So, my name is Jake. Boom! First. Absolutely smashed it. Marcus Armstrong didn't smash anything, really, to be brutally honest. I was 15th. Max Verstappen, in his worst ever finish of the season so far, is in 7th. Let me move this over here. Perez did even worse, because for the second time in a row, he has managed to DNF. So, well, that's 3 DNFs in the last 4 races. Carlos Sainz was 4th. Charles Leclerc, who was 5th but did have the fastest lap, I'll add that in a moment. George Russell, 2nd. Well done, Hamilton, in his first DNF of the season. Lando Norris, I believe, also DNF'd because he got hit trying to get back onto the track. So that's 3 now for him. Oscar Piastri, 6. A good showing for him, really. Esteban Ocon, 17th. Gasly was in 9th, so some points for him. Nico Hülkenberg was 10th, so I did get 1 point for Haas, but Kevin Magnussen was down in 16th, and man as well not have run. Nick De Vries in 18th. May have been bottom. No, of course, there was one more person that could have been worse than him, and they were. 14th for Tsunoda. Guan Yu Zhou, 13th. Is Guan Yu Zhou currently at the bottom of the table? He is! He and Nick De Vries are currently the only people not to score points. Valtteri Bottas in 11th. Quite a good showing for the Alfa Romeo team. Alex Albon, up near the top for quite a while, finished in 12th, which is quite a shame. Gunn Sargent finished 19th, the last of the runners, after his points finish in the previous race. Fernando Alonso doing incredibleness and managing to get 3rd. Lance Stroll was 8th. And that's about all we could ever hope. So that was a total of... Come on. Total of 3 DNFs. So there's actually more DNFs in that race than there was in Monaco, which is fairly impressive. Fastest lap goes to Charles Leclerc. There was no sprint races, so there was no sprint points. Canada next time might be a bad showing for us, possibly. So the current standing after each race, I have jumped from 7th to 4th. Marcus Armstrong... Oh, hang on, let me go to standings, that'll make life easier. Marcus Armstrong has dropped a place to 15th. Max Verstappen continues to be in 1st. Sergio Perez has dropped a load of places to 7th. Carlos Sainz remains in 8th. Charles Leclerc remains in 5th. George Russell remains in 3rd. Lewis Hamilton remains in 2nd. Lando Norris was in 11th, is now 12th. Oscar Piastri was apparently 19th, but is now 14th because of those points he scored. He basically did a sergeant and jumped a load of places. Esteban Ocon, 11th, has dropped a place. Pierre Gasly remains in 9th. Nico Hülkenberg remains in 20th. Kevin Magnussen has dropped a place to 17th. Nick de Vries remains in 21st. Yuki Tsunoda has dropped a place to 19th. Guan Yu Zhou remains dead last. Valtteri Bottas has dropped a place to 13th. Alex Albon is in 18th. Something that I may have not said in the previous episode, but Logan Sargent is now beating Alex Albon. So that's unbelievable. He is in 16th. He has dropped a singular place. Fernando Alonso was in 6th and thus remains so. He's been 9, 8, 8, 8, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Lance Stroll has gained a few places and is now in 10th from 13th. So, with that, the team positions remain 5th, but we're only 1 point behind Aston Martin. I think that is clearly doable. Red Bull remain in 1st, but only by 39 points. Could be a Mercedes win still on the card. It's still there. Ferrari continues to be in the 3rd. Mercedes continue to be in 2nd. McLaren continue to be in 7th. Alpine continue to be in 6th. Haas continue to be in 10th. AlphaTauri in 11th. Alfa Romeo continue to be in 8th. And Williams continue to be in 9th, with Aston Martin in 4th. So there is still time for movement. Every team now has points, and all except 2 people have points. That's Nick de Vries and Zhou Guanyu, which is a bit of a shame, really. But I think, if I remember correctly, Zhou Guanyu has been close a couple of times, certainly closer than Nick de Vries. Marcus Armstrong has only scored points once, so he's kind of in the same pack as Sargent. Yeah, there are a few people here who have only scored points once, and that's why they are where they are. Like, in a way, I'd always take Hülkenberg more over, say, Logan Sargent, because he's scored points once, and the rest of the time has been bloody terrible. Only once for Albon as well, kind of out of shape for him. Piastri has now scored a 9 and a 6. We'll see how that continues. Norris has kind of been buttering around the bottom, but has a load of DNFs. Probably wouldn't want to race for us if we did switch to Merc for next year for power plant. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there because I need the bathroom. And actually, let's just fast forward through the crap.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell a team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Okay, we have officially jumped Aston Martin, which is good shape. Okay, so we're ready for Canada. Oh, Canada, which may or may not go well. Or I might confuse that with Australia. I don't know, but we'll see next time. Bye-bye.